What's going on, everybody? Washington here, back with another figure to review. And for this review, we're going to do another figure from Lanard, and this time is going to be the Xenomorph Alien. Now that we reviewed the three Predators from the 7-inch Lanard, this is also a Xenomorph Alien 7 inches, and from Lanard, and also a Walmart exclusive. There are different other Xenomorphs that we will be reviewing soon. This is the only Xenomorph that I have for now, but I'm still hunting the other ones down so I can review them with you guys. But for now, we're gonna do these Alien Xenomorph Warrior right here. And as you can see, the box is different from the Predators. It has a different design, different picture. It has that sign right there that's a Walmart exclusive, Xenomorph Warriors. It's from Lanard. There you see that picture of the alien there. The Xenomorph, here you see a face hugger and the possibilities that it has. The side of the box there you see there's the special edition alien. There it is again. And then you follow up the picture of the alien right there. And then the other side, there you see the Xenomorph. And this is another Xenomorph that is also available in your local Walmarts. This is the Xenomorph that we're going to review. Nothing really in the bottom side. The top part right there. There you see that's the Xenomorph. And then there's another one that is also available. And there it is, Alien Collectibles. And special edition collector series. In the back of the box there you see the picture, promotional picture of the Xenomorph right there, and the accessory that it comes included with. There's some dog tags there, but here are 3 Xenomorphs from Lanard that are available right now in your local Walmart. You can find them there. And here are the accessories we already can see. And they also have a queen Xenomorph alien, but it's a different color. Like there's also like a purple alien, there's a pink queen Xenomorph. Yeah, that's kind of like strange colors that it has, but yeah, you can feel free to pause that and read that if you like. There's like a little story right there. And yeah, so let's get this guy open to have a closer look at it. Okay, here we have the figure, and we can start off by the measurement tape. And yep, the figure measures up exactly right about 7 inches in height. Turns out to be 18 centimeters in height. And yeah, I mean, I thought it'd be taller because the Xenomorphs are usually large, except that you can never really tell because they're crawling all the time. But the Xenomorphs, if they ever stand up, they're pretty tall, but they actually managed to have him into a size as the Predator's height. But yeah, this is a $10 figure, Walmart exclusive, Lanard Alien Xenomorph. This is awesome. It's pretty articulated, and I like the background of the box. It looks like yeah, the background of the box that they're on a ship, and you see some eggs right there too laying in, and then you see the ground right here. So the ship, it probably looks like they're on the Nostromo, or better yet, the Sulaco. The Sulaco, because yeah, this if you look at this guy, if you look at him real well, he's actually not a big chap. He's actually a warrior alien, because he doesn't have that shell, like the details right here. He doesn't have that shell that covers his whole dome, and he also has this extra piece right here by his forearm. And yeah, so he's a warrior alien from the second movie, Aliens, directed by James Cameron. And to me, my personal opinion, is the best Alien movie. I mean, I don't like the rest of this Alien sequels. Aliens to me is like probably like the best movie. I mean, the rest of the sequels I really don't like them. Well, unless you're talking about Prometheus. I mean, Prometheus it's a great prequel, but the Alien sequels, I do not like them unless if it's the James Cameron aliens. And yeah, this is the Xenomorph Warrior, and it looks really nice. I like how they painted it into a color blue. You see a little bit of green right here, splashed all over his dome right here, and also on the extra piece here. Um, the rest of it is just uh, a wash of a dark blue all over his body, and yeah, you can't really get to close much his mouth. He mostly has it open, and also if you're wondering about the retractable jaw, it's inside there, but unfortunately, it does not retract. It's just right there inside, molded inside of his mouth. So yeah, you can't do that. You can't really retract the little jaw that the xenomorphs stick out. Um, but anyways, it's pretty articulated, and they also always manage to give us an accessory. That's something pretty nice from Lanard. The accessory that comes included it's a canister, and with the canister um with a blue plastic around it that supposedly it's like the water or some kind of liquid that is keeping the face hugger inside the canister. You can open it both sides, up and down, and you can take out the face hugger. And it's just a single piece. It's like a kind of like a soft plastic. At first, it feels like it's hard. You think that's gonna break, but no, it's pretty bendable. At first, it seems that it might break, the legs that it has here, but they're pretty bendable. I mean, and yeah, the tail also, it goes back to its place once you like stretch it, and it goes back. And there's that face hugger right there, and yeah, it's pretty nice accessory that they gave us to us. And yeah, you can put it back in there. It's a nice little canister here. And yeah, the Xenomorph Warrior, it's it's a really nice figure. I really some people are collecting these guys, and they really enjoying these figures. I mean, it's pretty nice. I mean, he only has 3 fingers, like they added here, and like the feet, they look pretty I don't know, like pretty wide. I know the xenomorph feet are like much larger and like much narrowed, like from the tip of it. But these ones, they have they're like a different type of feet that they have. And yeah, most of the I know that the NECA xenomorphs, they have that wire on their tail. This one, it doesn't have it. It's just it's all plastic, but you can also, just as the face hugger, you can also move it around, and it retracts back to how it is. Yeah, so it's not on a wire, but you can also, the only articulation that it has is only you can only swivel it. And yeah, and you're also wondering the tubers that he has right here. I know the top one right here, it's always removable. Unfortunately, you can. It's already molded in there inside his back, and plus that also like limits the articulation, so he can't really. The xenomorph can't really look up. That's one thing that limits the articulation. But yeah, but for the head, he can turn left, he can turn right, and he cannot turn down up, but he can turn a little bit down, just not too much. He can't really hinge them up or down. And we already know that he has articulation on the jaw. He can open it, and he has the ball joints on both shoulders. He can move them all the way around without any no limits on both arms, on the ball joints, the shoulders, and they can also extend like about this much. That's very nice. They can stand, and they can hinge The elbows can hinge about this much, and also you can swivel. You can swivel, and it also has swivel on the on the wrist as well. He has a ball joint on the torso, on the waist here. It's really nice how they added that detail, like the ribs, the many parts of his body that we get to see on the NECA's Xenomorphs, and this guy actually has a lot of molding on it, a lot of detail. This part right here from this where his ribs are, and they also follow it down into his backside right here, and like this is nice. Yeah, and this is the ball joint on the waist that they added, and he also this both of his legs are on ball pegs, but you can't really split. Obviously, if you stretch them too much, they're gonna pop out of their ball peg. So yeah, you can't really split. But he has a good kicking range, about this much. For kicking back, not so much, just about there. And he also has a hinge on the knee. And he also has the feet can also swivel, hinge up and down, and you get a little bit of pivot ankle there. Yeah, this is the Xenomorph from Lanard, and yeah, it looks like a pretty small Xenomorph. I mean, if they're gonna release a Xenomorph, they might as well make it like an 8-inch or maybe just a little taller. But some people are just happy with these Xenomorphs, just like I'm happy with my Lanard Predators. These are just figures that are meant to play with, and they can resist. From like damage. Like they're not so easy to damage, and like I mean, if they fall down from a shelf or like somewhere, they're not gonna break right away. Just like I was saying with the Predator figures from NECA, they're just very flimsy. Same thing with the Xenomorphs. I had a friend that had experience with one of his Xenomorphs. It's like the joint that he has on his waist right here, the one that you can move it around, was on a really thin pec, and once it fell off, it broke it like right away, and his floor was carpet, so it wasn't a hard floor, it was carpet, and like his xenomorph fell, and like it broke his pec that is attached to his from his body and his chest, from his part right here, this little ball pec, it broke off, and like that was a real bummer. But what he did was, just glued it, but he would no longer have any articulation on the upper body. He can like probably no longer do this, but yeah, these figures, they're like more resistant, and like this is one thing what I like about the figures. It's pretty detailed, like I was mentioning the green splash that they added here. He also has it's pretty detailed for a $10 figure. It's really nice what they added right here, like where his dome is right here, and that's something very nice, really nice what Lanard did. I really hope that they continue to release more aliens and more Predator figures in the future. What do you guys think? What Predators do you want to see with Lanard, and what aliens? Um, I'm still gonna review more Predators and more Lanard aliens, because this is my first Lanard alien. I'm still trying to hunt the two more down, so that I can review with you guys. But anyways, let's do some comparison size. For comparison size, here you have him with two DBZ figures, 5-inch from Irwin and Jack Pacific. Two 6-inch Wolverine figures from Hasbro. Here you have him with two DC figures, 6-inch DC figures from Mattel. Two 7-inch DBZ figures from Dragon Stars. You can see that the Xenomorph is a little bit taller than them, even though they're all three of them are 7 inches. Here you have him with a Dutch 7-inch Dutch from the Predator line and an Ellen Ripley 7-inch from the Alien line. Both of them are from NECA. Here you have him with his cousins. On his right side is the Deacon, the creature that ripped out of the engineer of Prometheus at the end of the movie. And here his left side is the Xenomorph from Alien Covenant. The Deacon is a little bit taller than 7 inches, maybe almost 7 inches and a half. The Xenomorph is 7 inches, and the Lanard Xenomorph is also 7 inches. We don't know exactly how tall they would be, since both of these NECA, Deacon, and Xenomorph were still infants at the time, so we don't exactly know how tall they would actually be as fully developed. I'm guessing they would be, especially the Deacon, would be pretty much a little taller than the Xenomorphs. So, but yeah, this is what we got from comparison size. The Deacon and the Xenomorph with the Xenomorph from Lanard. Here you have him with a 8-inch Predator figure from NECA on his left side, and his right side it's a Predator from Lanard. You can see how they're both the same size, since they're both 7 inches, and the NECA Predator is 8 inches. I'm guessing the other Xenomorphs from Lanard are going to be the same size, except for the runner. The runner seems to be a little larger because he has like longer legs. So we'll see on that when I get that figure. We'll be doing his review soon. And last but not least, here you have him with his two big brothers, two 9-inch Xenomorph figures from NECA. Here are the two warrior aliens. And yeah, this was the big brother, the 9-inch figure from NECA. This is supposedly the same one as Lanard. This one is all blue, and you see some black wash in this guy. You see the dome. They did almost about the same thing, and yeah, it's really nice what they added. They decided to add this green splash on him when the other Xenomorphs don't have that. Here's that extra piece that he has on the forearm. This one's a little bit more stretched out, but this one, there you see that. And yeah, the retractable jaw. Yeah, I know the Lanard one doesn't have it. Doesn't retract. Yeah, here's the thing about the feet that I was mentioning. Yeah, and yeah, his tail is also on a wire, and this one is just plastic. But yeah, this is the comparison size and the differences. One thing about this Xenomorph from Lanard, he actually looks a little bit bulkier. Just by looking at him, he does look a little bulky. I mean, like, look at his arms. His arms are a little bit more thinner, so are his thighs. I don't know, maybe because of his height, but yeah, he's a little bit bulkier. The Xenomorphs are always like super skinny and super thin, but this one, this one is a little bit more bulkier. But yeah, there's a different size comparison, the collection quality, and then the Lanard from the Walmart exclusive, the $10 figure. These figures are awesome. They're really nice. I really like them. I hope you guys don't miss this opportunity and go get yours at your local Walmart. Go get your Xenomorph. Go get your Predator. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you next time.